Good day, YouTubers. Time for a spot of royalty. Meghan and Harry were filming a documentary in Africa. This has come out a couple of days ago. And in this picture, they're laughing at us. Well, they're laughing at something. We'll just feel like they're laughing at us. Oh, I bent that. Let's read a little bit. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have filmed a documentary in Africa, and baby Archie has a starring role. Okay, ITV presenter Tom Bradby revealed he finished filming a documentary on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex during their official visit, and baby Archie has a starring role. Is this why we finally saw baby Archie? Tom Bradby previously filmed a documentary with Prince Harry in Africa in 2016. Okay, and he also interviewed Meghan and Harry after their November 2017 engagement. Okay, this was the Meghan show. Meghan was all over everything. She even crashed into, Harry was, I think, in Malawi doing something with the 12 years of schooling for all the girls in Malawi and in Africa, and she came on through Skype. That also explains why they reset up the Angola cleared mines. Okay, that's all been cleared, and it darn well needed to be. Why Harry met the same girl who had her leg blown off, okay, as Diana met that girl when she was 25 years younger. Why Harry sat under the Diana tree. This was all, it was all photo ops. And they would do that anyway, because everybody's taking photos and you want to do that to some degree. What is the motivation for filming? Is this like the Meghan show? I mean, Meghan was all over it, and Harry was pushed far to the back. He almost wasn't in this documentary. So what was the motivation for this documentary? Let's just see what the cards want to tell us. Broken Chalice. Learn to Wine. Fox. Mother Earth. Karmic relationship. Cup overflowing. Okay, so what is the motivation? All right, so broken chalice, broken relationship. Renewal of the broken relationship very cleverly. We have several queens showing up. We don't have any kings. Okay, Harry's not showing here. We have several kings. Appealing to the emotions, committed to appealing to the emotion. 11 and 10. They're trying to re-cement the relationship with the public. They want to really make a good impression on the public, renew, fix the broken relationship, the bad press. And we have Mother Earth, so that's mother and baby. We have Archie, and just being very clever about it. They really want to control what you're seeing. They really want to control what you're seeing. Now, Meghan and Harry were just removed from the Royal Foundation. This was just announced. And that's a big deal. And they're only listed below on the bottom as principals now. Okay, their names are still listed at the very bottom, but they're completely removed from the Royal Foundation. Did they know this before they went to Africa? Is that why they were doing it? Are they scrambling for funds? So, is this the motivation? All right. So they're removed from the Royal Foundation, step by step, all these difficulties and communication. 14 and 12, 26. 26, 7. 7 diamonds, finger of God, finger of God. So these difficult circumstances were communicated to them, and it's just a step-by-step process. They're getting further and further and further from the royal family and the purse strings and paying for everything, paying for all their charities. Hiding on the bottom, we have three blackbirds and karmic shift, a big change of action. Their activities have really changed. So did they know? Did they know? Yeah, it's all just happening step by step by step. And at any point, Harry and Meghan can turn it around and go right back into the royal family and stop all the shenanigans. And I think all this stuff reverses. And that's why the Queen and the Crown, it's one step at a time, 1 inch at a time, 1 millimeter at a time. They're giving them every opportunity to just turn it around. Is this documentary all Meghan's idea? Because it feels like all Meghan's idea. Meghan was the star. She was everywhere. It was the Meghan show. Harry basically got no screen time. He was relegated to the back of the line. Okay, he wasn't able to touch Archie. All he did was grab his foot. They were meeting Desmond Tutu, and all he managed to do, he had like no personal relationship with Archie, which is so weird. Everything was women's rights, rape, social justice, and Rent-A-Baby Archie. Archie was the star. Okay, they had to pull out Archie. Okay, pulling out Archie makes Meghan the star, because Meghan is the mother, and Meghan's going to be holding Archie. Whoever's holding Archie is the star, because everybody wants to look at Archie. Harry never held Archie. I never saw Harry hold Archie. So it was the Meghan show. Is this documentary all Meghan's idea? I mean, she's from Hollywood. And she, is it all Meghan's idea? Executioner. Angel. Let's see. Sun reveals all. King of Spades, Executioner. Executioner acts on his or her own. Angel. This could be Archie. So, was this all Meghan's idea? Yeah, it's one person. She just decided it. Okay, she didn't consult anybody. 13 and 11, 24, 25, 7 hearts. She decided she wanted to go this direction. And it's like and reveal Archie. Yeah, she decided that it was time to reveal Archie. This would be the great time to reveal Archie. Okay, Archie, or Rent-A-Baby Archie. Okay, and everybody's going to be looking at his ears later, and his facial features, and how high or low set his ears are. They're going to have plastic surgery on the new baby, because they're going to have to set his ears the right level. What's on the bottom? 5 spades, 3 hearts, 8 spades. It's roadblock, roses. Because of the bad relationship and all the blockages, they want to sweeten up the bad relationship and all the blockages. 11 and 5, 16, 4 spades. They want to put an end to all the bad press. Okay, and that's very consistent with what they're doing. They want to put an end to all the bad press. They want to control the media stream. They're going to put out a documentary. This is what we did. They're controlling all of the events in Africa, and then they're filming a documentary, and they're controlling all of it. Everything you see and that gets published, they're controlling it, and then they tried to shut down the press. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to shut down all the bad press and only have good press. Maybe that works in fantasy land, but that's not going to work. That's just not going to work. I think what they've done is they poked the bear. And that bear is Rupert Murdoch and the media, and they've just gone too far. I really think they've gone too far. Will Rent-A-Baby Archie blow up in their faces? Okay, because, I don't think that's the real Archie. And they're going to switch him out later, and he's going to look different. And his ears are going to be different. People are going to study his ears very carefully, and they're going to study the shape of his nose. And you can say, oh, that changes because the shape of the head and all that stuff changes as babies grow up. and get older, but the ear doesn't change. So will Rent-A-Baby Archie blow up in their faces? Is this all going to, the Rent-A-Baby Archie, is that going to blow up? Okay. Lovers, home, inheritance, 16. 16, 4 spades, coffin. Cornerstone and ruler. Coffin can say, death. Or keeping it in the box. They're able to keep it in the box. Royal family, home, people, family. Home is a good family card. They're a family. Meghan, Harry, and Rent-A-Baby Archie. Lovers, very red. Okay, so is it going to blow up? This is not blowing up. They're either going to keep it a secret. They're either going to be able to keep the secret in the box, 4 spades. Or, excuse me. They're either going to be able to keep the secret in the box, or they're going to announce his death. Something unfortunate happened to, big fat healthy baby Archie. Cornerstone and ruler, so 13 and 4, 17, 5 hearts. They're in control of the foundation. We have several foundation cards. They're really in control of it, and I think it's not going to blow up in their face. It's possible they're going to announce his death. It's not going to blow up in their face. They're going to be able to hold it all together. They've really calculated this out. Is the documentary the reason they showed Archie? Because showing Archie in Africa is a snub to the English people, and then they still haven't shown Archie in England, and that's very disturbing. I mean, that's really offensively, stupidly disturbing. So, is the documentary the reason that they, it wasn't like a snub, but I mean, they're not dumb. They realize what, how this will be perceived, but is that like the main reason, was the documentary? Straight razor, high tower, coffin, money. All right. Is documentary the reason? High tower is official decision, and activity. 13, 14, 4 diamonds, solid foundation. They just felt like this was the best place to show Archie. I firmly disagree. The best place to show Archie is at the coffee shop in Notting Hill in a beautiful carriage chatting with somebody, or just walking down the street with your security detail. Taking Archie for a walk out and picking him up and letting everybody see him, or taking him to the steps of the hospital and wing, at the Lindo wing, and showing him to everybody. Okay, what do we have in the hidden situation? Coffin, cornucopia, hamster wheel, overseas trip, everything, and coffin. 12 and 10, 22, all the people. Okay, so coffin hides things. The body's in the coffin. It's hidden. You can't see the body. It's inside the coffin. Everything and hamster wheel. Okay, so the question is that the reason? She felt like it's definitely the best place to show Archie. Okay, everything is controlled. They're controlling everything. It's beyond super controlled. So overseas and secret overseas. I just feel like they felt like they could really control things better in Africa because they're so far away, and the English press are really savvy. They're more savvy, they, and that's kind of insulting. They feel like they're dealing with less sophisticated people in Africa, and it's just going to be easier maybe to dupe them. That's what I think is going on, and they're better able to control everything. So overwhelmingly, the message that we're getting is that Harry and Meghan are, especially Meghan. This is all Meghan, because that's not how Harry rolled before. Harry just flew by the seat of his pants and was very genuine. Meghan is controlling everything. They want to control every camera shot, every word that comes out about them, and they just had 2 more people come out and defend Meghan. It's just crazy. So she's just completely trying to lock down everything. And that's, all those screams of privacy, all the screams of bullying and sexism. It's all just trying to control other people. She's all about controlling. I feel sorry for Harry. He's like in prison. There's no way she's not got, him chained. All right. So what is the motivation for the documentary? To fix the bad relationships. It's a very clever way. And it's about Meghan and the baby. And it's appealing to the emotions, of course. It's an appeal to the emotions. Meghan and Harry, they want to be loved. But especially Meghan. They want to be loved, and they want all this bad press to stop. That's never going to happen. And now I think it's going to get worse. Okay. Did they know that they were removed from the Royal Foundation? Well, this is just a step-by-step process, and it just keeps going on and on. Yeah, they did know. And these are just the big changes that are in the back of their mind. They're hustling for money now. Okay, is this documentary all Meghan's idea? The King of Spades acts alone. Okay, she decided to reveal Archie because of all the bad press and to sweeten all the bad press and all the problems. Okay, will Rent-A-Baby Archie blow up in their faces? Nope, they're going to be able to contain it, or 4 spades, Archie could end up, suddenly he has an unfortunate accident. He was smoking, he was driving and drinking, and he was texting, and his little feet didn't reach the pedals, and, Meghan was sleeping and all the cameras were off. They'll pull an Epstein on him. I'm not sure. Okay. Was the documentary the reason to show Archie? Down here, that's the clever thing. They're just controlling the narrative. It's an official decision and an opportunity. Okay. Meghan is like, she's like writing her own history. She's writing her history. And so that documentary is her history. She's deciding, okay, when she wrote that letter to her father, she wrote the narrative. She wrote down her version of all events, and that's what happened. Meghan and Harry are trying to shut down the media, and they're making a documentary, and they're writing their version of events, and they're saying, this is what happened. Okay, so she had to show Archie because it shows Meghan in a very good light. Every mother is a saint. Every baby is an angel. Okay, and that's how it is. That's, babies are angels. Are all mothers saints? Well, not necessarily, but, we honor mothers for that reason. So that's what she's doing. It's all, yeah. So that was the main reason, because she's writing history her way. This is what happened. This is her version of events. And this is what she wants people to remember, and not anything else. So it actually makes sense if you're thinking with Meghan's mind, if you're thinking about how she's thinking and trying to control everything, it actually makes perfect sense to go and sue all the media companies right after Africa to completely shut down. It's a terrible decision. It's absolutely terrible decision. But it does make sense, if you're thinking about just total control, that does make sense in that way. That's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and